Hey guys, we're back. We are going to try a cane that I showed you a picture on the video before this, if you ended up getting the video, because sometimes I make the videos and then I don't really care for them. And so I kind of put another one on. That was dumb. I put another one on before that. So I don't know which order you got it. But I really want to try this cane, and I'm going to make it really small because, you know me, I'm going to be nervous about trying this. So I'm making a small cane to see if I can get that stone, which was the picture that I showed you in the last video. If I didn't show it to you, then I'm not even going to bother showing it to you, because just in case it doesn't work out. All right, so what we're going to do here, this should be peacock pearl. I was going to use purple, but I thought, you know, I'm going to stick to the pearl colors today. And we're going to mix this with, obviously, the translucent. Okay, so I usually do half and half. So I'm taking two. So I'm going to put one with the two. And this one we're going to make a little lighter. And we'll go one with the two. And then with that purple pearl, we're going to do the same. Sorry guys. I'm hearing something, so I'm gonna go check and see what it was I'm hearing. Might be my dog trying to get out. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Okay, I have no idea what the noise was, but okay, I'm not really worried about this because I'm going only half. And we're gonna go half white. Got some white over here that's kind of dirty, so it'll be perfect to use with this. I have a feeling I'm going to end up having to pull a little more out. Okay, so that's going to go with the blue, and then this one will go with the purple. So we're going to kind of move that around here. And we're not going to do any kind of Skinner blends or anything like this. So it should be a pretty easy cane. Huh, who am I kidding? None of my canes are easy. They're easy, but I always make them hard, so. I don't know why I made that comment, because nothing ever goes perfect. Okay, so the other color I'm going to need is a bronze. And we're going to do a lot of wrapping with the bronze. Okay, so we got that. And I'm going to leave these out because I have a feeling I'm going to be ending up pulling out more. So that's going to go with this, that's going to go with that, and that's going to go with that. So let's get these mixed up. And I'm going to hit pause while I mix this up. So basically I have 2 translucent to 1 peacock pearl, 2 translucent to 1 purple pearl, 2 translucent to a half a white and a half peacock pearl, and 2 translucents with a half a white and a half a purple pearl. So let's go put these together. Alrighty guys, I have no idea what it was that the dog saw, and I got all these all nice and flattened. I'm going to keep the translucent out. I pulled out some bronze and I pulled out some pearl. Okay, so not quite sure how we're going to do this because, like I said, I'm just making this small, but sometimes small isn't great. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a teeny tiny log with the pearl. So let me kind of condition this a little bit. Okay. So this is at a 0. I'm going to put all these at a 0. But at least the one thing good about this is I know what my measurements were. So if I need more, I can definitely come back in here and get them. Alright, let me just make sure that these are at the thickest setting. I don't know where I'm going to need them, but we're going to find out. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little piece of the pearl. And I'm going to make a log out of it. I'm not used to working with just a small amount, but hopefully it's not too small. Okay, now we're going to take the bronze, and I'm going to wrap the bronze. I'm going to wrap the first one at a 0. Okay. So you're really not going to see much of this pearl. This is just going to kind of peek out. Okay. Okay, so now the fun part is I need a credit card, so I will be right back. Okay, so I found an old card here, so. And we're going to squish this down to where it's kind of going to be like a chrysanthemum. Just want all kinds of sharp edges here. This card is so old. This was one of my very first retail jobs, like, oh God, 25 years ago, 30 years ago. Store doesn't exist anymore, but I don't know why I still have it either. It's kind of silly, but okay. So there we go there. I'm going to add this small blue, and I'm going to take this to a number 3. Going to add some pearl, but I'm going to add it at a number 7. I just want a really thin piece of this. Yeah, it's another day where I didn't plan anything out, so as you can see, I don't have everything laid out perfectly. Okay. And remember, this is translucent coloring, so hopefully some of that translucency comes through. Okay, we're going to take some more bronze. This one I'm going to go at a number 5. I'm going to need a lot more bronze, I know that. Oops, I'm a little short right there. Okay, and then before we add the blue, we are going to squish this up again. And it doesn't have to match up to what we've already squished. And they don't have to be even. You can make some smaller, some bigger. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to add another blue at a number 3. Let me see if I can squish this in just a little bit. I'm going to add a very thin piece of pearl. None of this is in order as well. I'm just putting it on as I go. You can use any way you want to do this. Oh, please, please, please. All right, I'm a little short. And the pearl was at a number 7. Again, this is all going to be squished down, so it does not have to be perfect. Okay. Grab all these little pieces here. It's got a little bit of bronze in it. That's okay. So now we need more bronze, and I think on this one I'm going to do a number 4. No. Actually, we'll make this one thicker. We'll go to 3. We'll go to a 3. And I don't know how I want to finish this. I mean, you can use it as just slicing. But I have a feeling that I'm going to slice this and then make a makumi gani out of those slices and just put those right on top of each other. No holes, nothing like that. I don't know. We're going to see how this is going to work. That's why I went small. Because I didn't quite know what I wanted to do with it. Okay, so that's covering that end. And then we just need a little teeny piece right there. Okay, and again, you're gonna squish it down. I'm not even, nothing, just putting them in. If you want, you can make a couple of them go really thick, like all the way down, but you don't have to. Okay, so now we're going to take this piece and go to a number 3. I don't think I'm going to add any pearl until I get to the end. Well, I think I might have to make a little bit more of this. Actually, I'm probably going to have to use both of them a little more. Okay, so why don't we do that really quick. And remember, we're back to our number 1. So this is going to give us 2 purples. Okay, I don't need this one, but I'm going to put this aside just in case I do. Wow, I just kind of lost my train of thought there. So I need white, or I need translucent. And again, I'm going to go 2 to 1, and then 2 to half of the purple and half of the white. Okay, so that's going to go with that one. Okay, so now I need white, which I know that I did not put away. Just need 1 square of this, because yes, I'm probably going to need more blue. So cut that in half, 1 for the blue, 1 for the purple. Okay, so we'll do this one since we're starting on this one. Now on the stone that I saw, it had a little bit of yellow and orange, but since this is just a trial, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to continue with just these 2 colors. And then if I like the way it turns out, I'll come back and make it again, right? All right, let's get this a little bit wider. Keep forgetting, the more you go, the thicker these have to be. So I may need 1 more purple. It's turning out to be a lot bigger than I thought it would. Okay, so we're going to add another thin piece of pearl here at a number 7. don't think this is going to cut it. So I need to grab a little more. All right, we're going to grab this piece. Now we're at a 7. Okay, now we're going to do another bronze. Ooh, that rain, don't cut it right there. Thought I was making a flower there for a minute. Okay. Gotta chase this one out. And yes, we need more bronze. This one I'm going to make it a number 4. I have no idea why. But that's what we're going to do. Make it a little thinner. And as you saw, the way I cut that, I'm not going to go all the way around, but we're going to make another strip. I just don't have the room to put all of these colors out on my table. So that's why I'm kind of taking a little bit at a time. I'm not sure if it's helping or making it harder, but I noticed I got a big air bubble over here. Right there. And right there. When you roll it, you should roll it really tight, and then it'll keep you from getting all these air bubbles. Okay, and again. Now it's getting a little tougher because it's getting a little bigger and a little longer. Okay. So I want to kind of peek at it. Let's just see where we're at here. Okay, I think before I do the dark purple, I'm going to add a light blue. And on this one, I'm going to go to a 7. I don't think it's gonna fit though, is it? Nope. I'm debating whether I want to do like a light blue, another dark blue, and then the dark purple at the very end. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I am. I don't know why, but that's kind of sticking in my mind. I got a little bit of bronze on this. So, okay. So this is going to be the dark purple. There's no way I'm going to use this light unless I combined it with something else. All right, we'll see how that goes. For now, I need a little bit more of a light blue. And yeah, I didn't really run it through the pasta machine that great. So I'm going to do a white. And I need another one of this. I need half of this. And I'm not worried again about making that perfect square, because this is just kind of a guide. So this should all go with this. And on this one, I think I'm going to make it a little thicker, like a number 1, if I have enough. Or just leave it at a 3. Oh, so I should have enough there. I don't know. See, it's still not enough. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to gather all of the blue together. I know I'm not making a whole lot of sense, guys. But I'm just going with different tones of the same blue. And y'all know me better. I don't usually have a plan. I just go. Alright, and I'm going to make this a number 1, just to see if we can go all the way around. And we can't. So, when you guys get to the point of doing yours, you know, you can use any colors that you want. This is just kind of like an experiment for me. Just to give you an idea of what I'm doing, like wrapping it, obviously putting the little colors, smushing it with a card. So whatever you do, the technique's going to be the same. So I'm not really worried about feeling that you guys are going to be lost with this. As long as you got that general idea of what I'm doing, that's all you really need. My blade didn't go that far. Okay, so what I wanted to do was I wanted to put that purple right next to a pearl. But as you can see, I don't have enough pearl, or I don't have enough purple. But if I add purple to this pearl that I have, that might just be all that we need. So again, it's going to be a completely different color purple. And then we still have our dark. What I'm thinking on these guys is not to color it all the way in so that it's even as far as color, but making some of it be dark, some of it be white. But again, I'm going to add a thin piece of pearl. And yeah, I don't have enough to go around. I'm just going to have to grab some more and go as we go. This is just a have fun kind of experiment thing. Usually, you'll get people that experiment with a technique before they go live with it. I don't, because I never know when I'm going to be able to get back in here, and so sometimes my experiments come out. When I probably should try this first before I even show you what I'm doing, but it's all right. Okay, so now back to this light purple. I'm going to bring it to a 5. Okay. And as you can see, I didn't completely put it through the pasta machine so that it was a solid color. I kind of want the two colors just to see what it'll do. I gotta get rid of that blue, and I just gotta cover up that area right there. It's actually kind of fun. Just going with the flow here. Alright, almost got this. I added a little bit more white because I still didn't have enough. Perfect. So I may have talked my husband into going to Vegas instead. It's sad because he's there today. He's got a job on the outskirts of, as soon as you get into Nevada from the California side. I think the first city is Primm. And that's where he's at, but he hates the hotels in Primm, so he usually drives into Vegas, because I love staying at South Point, and so it's not quite on the strip, but not very far from it. Although being by the river might be cool, I just can't handle too much humidity. So probably be smart. I gave him, it's Father's Day gift. you know what? I'll let you make the final decision. So I have no idea where he's going to plan on going anyways. So I guess I'll figure it out. So I will be open. Probably won't leave until Friday afternoon. That way Makita's not here on her own all day. So, should be okay. Alright, so this is bronze, and this one, I did it a number 5. I made this one thin, and then I'll make the next one thick. The next one will be the last one, unless I decide to add a little bit more blue. Probably not, but good thing is I can always change my mind. And I normally do. And I know some of you hate me for that. And that's okay. So, thank you guys all, as always, for your comments and stuff. I learned so much about a lot of you and the struggles you guys are going through. So thanks for sharing, and sorry if I don't write back. It's just, yeah, I'm usually on my phone when I'm reading the comments, and me and texting on my phone is really more of a pain in the butt than anything else, because I have to backtrack about 30 times, because when I talk into my phone, it doesn't read what I want to say, and I come up with all kinds of crazy stuff. So just know that I do read your comments, and on those that need a reply, I try and get to you. And I still don't have those Makumi Gani cutters up yet. It will be. I gotta find the design, because like I said, I made that a long time ago, and I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not. But I have a feeling I'm going to end up using it. And I liked how it worked with our red, white, and blue. And I think I'm going to try and make a few different ones. So, this is the biggest thing, is the size of them. Okay, when I do a Makumi Gani, as you can see, I do a size, I know, I'm ADD, right? Okay, so this is like 1.5, 1.25 by 1.5. I don't make really big canes, because you got to slice through it all, and I don't know. I don't make my veneers very big. I was hoping that cutter was out here somewhere. So it's not going to be huge. I don't want to do a 3" by 3". But a 2" by 2" seems really small. So if you guys can figure out what size you'd like to see it in, and then I can do that. But if you work extremely big, I can't go that big. Just because of the fact that I'm a home-based business. I don't own a whole lot of printers. So if something's going to take me 8 hours to print, I can't do it, because then it's taking away from, you know, all my orders, unless I make them specifically on the weekend, like Saturday night through to Sunday, because I know that there's no orders that have to go out Sunday. But I don't want to go too big, because again, it takes a whole lot of time to print them, and 2, I have no idea what the price those things at. Some people go real cheap. Some are really expensive, so I kind of try and work around that way. The hangers that I put up at $1.50, because I don't think anybody's going to buy just one hanger. And again, 10 hangers is about a 3.5 hour print. So I might be able to go down like $1.25 a piece. And then, I don't know, maybe $11 or $12 for 10 of them. I don't know yet. So I have it up there right now, 10 for $15. But you're not just getting a hanger, you're getting a price. So those have to be designed every time, depending on what you guys want the price to be. All right, ta-da, we're done, guys. So now we just need one more. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this extra blue. I'm gonna just throw it right there. Right, and just kind of put it in little spots. This is one of those things that you can do this with, right? And that way I have no little scraps. Wow. This ended up being a big cane. I am so thankful that I started out as small as I did. And now I just hope that it looks as good as I'm hoping it looks. So I'm going to do the last bit of bronze at a number 3, if it fits. If not, I'll have to take it down to a 5. This was a whole container or package of bronze. So let me cut that in half like that. So this is a number 3. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to go thick on the end, and I think I do. So let me grab some more bronze and I'll be right back. Okay, so on this one, we cut it at a number 1. I wanted the outside to be a little thicker. Hopefully I have enough cut out. And then I don't know, I'm thinking of putting some gold foil on the outside. I just don't know how much is going to be seen. Okay, I think, guys, we are done. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it in gold, and then we're going to do our final squishing down. And maybe it'll push that gold all the way down here. I can never grab this in one sheet. Probably should have put some in the middle, but I didn't. But if I like this, then I'll do that next time. So now I'm just going to grab all the little loose pieces here. Okay, ta-da! So, I don't know if I want to squish it through all the layers. And again, I'm not worried about it being even because we want it to be kind of jagged. Okay. Oh, look at that. This has got a coating on it. Well, it did. right wrist is starting to ache a little bit. All right, so now we're going to cut into it. Okay, so this is what we got. Well, looks nothing. Like I was hoping. It's cute. I don't know if I wanted that light of a purple. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is we're just going to thin these out. I'm going to put this one on the bottom. Trying to think of what I want to put in this. I think I just want like some striations in it. I'm only doing this on a little bit because I do like this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I kind of like the way it turned out. But if I like this more, then I'll probably change it. Again, just an experiment, just some fun. And I'm hoping by doing this I can get a little bit more gold in a slice. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna find out. Okay. Nah. Didn't work like I wanted to. It doesn't look bad, it just looks really dark. Oops. So we'll probably make one or two pairs of earrings out of it, but no, it didn't. Doing it that way did not work. It just looks like a big mess. So I'm going to set these over here. All right, I'm going to reduce this. It's just not enough contrast in between. I probably should have used a little thicker in the pearl. But then again, I don't know what it's going to look like when it comes out of the oven, because it is half translucent. I just don't know if that's really going to show up. But I still have an idea. I can't believe that this was supposed to be a small cane. Okay, so we're going to cut about 2 inches off of that one. And then obviously the smaller it gets, it's going to be a little more dark. And we'll go one more. Okay. So I'm taking 2 thin slices like that. And again, thinner. Even thinner. Oops. I had a hole in it. Okay. Ah, how did I get that blue on there? Go through these really slow and you'll have a good cut. Okay. So now I just need a piece of paper. It's better, but I still don't think I'm gonna get the colors out of these that I wanted. So let me find a shape here. I am thinking a cameo or some weird shape like this. And yeah, these are going to be thin, but that's okay because I can put resin on it. Let's get this one a little flatter here. Okay, that's not going to work either. Oh, there's the one I was telling you about. So this one's like a 2 1/4. So Maybe I'll go like 2.5. All right, let me find a cameo and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found a cameo. I was hoping for one size smaller, but I cannot find it. So this one fits, so it's going to have to do. Okay, and we are going to go throw these in the oven. I'll show you what it looks like now. Not exactly what I was going for, but they may actually still turn out pretty nice. So I'm going to go throw those in the oven and we'll come back and we'll show you the finished design. So we'll see you then. Alrighty guys, I wanted to come back and show you the earrings that we made. There's 2 of the small ones and 2 of the big ones. So this is how I wanted it to look, but I'm not real happy with the blue. I think the peacock pearl would look better if it was darker. So we're just going to have to play around with the colors. But I like the way they turned out. I hope you did too. We'll talk to you later. Bye.